Hello, good evening. I hope everybody is good. Thank God. We met on, I think, was it Tuesday or within this week to talk about service operation and strategic service. And we realized that as a society, there are so many needs that we need to able to solve. And we get entrepreneurs able to think through the various gap they identify as a need within the society. So they are able to sit down, come up with innovation means to able to solve that problem. And as they are able to think through and identify a solution to the problem, they also need to have a target market or market segmentation. You cannot solve all problems as a service provider at once. You either target a market and be able to serve the market. And I gave an example using KSTU as an institution, educational institution, whereby I was saying that a lot of competition is going on in our educational sector, and looking at the nature and our competitors like KNUST and others. Look at the number of years that KNUST has been in place and offering the degree programs up to PhD levels and so on and so forth. Now, KSTU just received the opportunity or got opportunity to also start awarding our own degree. And as the KNUST, they have their niche and they have the market. So what strategy do the management of the KSTU think that they can put in place to able to also satisfy a certain segment of the market that KNUST is not serving? So they have to come out with so many strategies and target certain class of students to also come up with certain programs that will able to help KSTU to also start competing in the same market with KNUST. So the department, various departments came up with solutions, various courses, the diploma courses, HND courses, top-up programs, so that we can also able to serve those that KNUST as an institution is not prepared to serve. So that's what we term as what market segmentation. Let's say, for instance, you are a woman and you want to enter into trade, and you cannot sell everything. You cannot sell everything. All that you do is you think about the market and then you segment and say, okay, as for me, I want to sell maybe tomatoes, or I want to sell meat, or I want to sell cassava foodstuffs. So you target the market and then you're able to know which portion of the market that you want to serve. So that is what we term as what market segmentation. And then you also know the service concept. How do customers perceive your service is also important. Now, I was discussing with you this week that with the service concept, you can decide that, okay, in my service delivery, I want to be cost effective. Is that okay? I want to be cost effective, or price differentiation. How you able to target the market and how you're going to serve your customers is very, very important. And then the strategy that you are going to put in place. So we talk about what are the important elements of the strategy that you put in place in your area of service. So we talk about operations, financing, marketing, organization, human resource controls within the organization. What are the strategies you are putting in place? Talking of the organizational machineries that you are going to use to be able to satisfy the customers, you need to also think through, and then you're able to know the various equipment, the kind of human resource that you need to be able to satisfy the needs or able to solve the problem that you have identified, and then how you want to solve it. So each and every organization that you establish, you have your own operational strategies that you put in place within the organization, internal organizational operations that will able to enable you to able to satisfy your customers. And then we talk about the service delivery system, the important features of service delivery systems, of people, technology, equipment, and layout within your organization. So with plans and strategies to satisfy the needs of your customers, it's very, very important that as an organization you are able to uh, identify the needs, know the needs of your customers, and then you put strategies in place to able to satisfy them. So when we talk of target market segmentation, so a service organization cannot satisfy everybody. As I've already said, you cannot satisfy everybody in the market. Consequently, you should carefully select and identify customers that you are able to serve. So the process able to identify the customers you are able to serve is what we term as what? Market segmentation. Market segmentation. So it's very, very important. So effective segmentation results in a grouping of customers that are very similar, relevant dimensions, but at the same time very different from other segments. Now let's use our department as an example. The university is a whole, is a body of itself, but we have so many departments. So they segment the various departments to be able to satisfy the needs of our customers. That is why when it comes to the university, we have accounting department, we have procurement department, we have marketing, we have what do you call it, the mechanical, the furniture, and so on and so forth, the entrepreneurship department. The market is big, and we want to satisfy the market, we want to serve the market. So as an institution, we have to open up, have the various departments, and target a specific people that have interest, students that want to enroll and then pursue certain programs. So the university have these various departments and faculties to be able to make sure that we are able to satisfy the needs of our students. So segmentation is also based on the geographics, demographic, and then psychographic, and any other related basis. So it depends of, we can talk of the age of the people, your age limits. When you go to the market and maybe you want to buy baby's wear, yes, you look at the age, they have the ages. Even when you want to buy dresses, we have ages. If you want to buy sandals and slippers, we have ages. So that's what we are talking about. And then where people are, the location, the locality that you find yourself is also important. So it depends. And I gave an example that, let's say you are an entrepreneur and you want to establish an alcoholic beverage factory, and looking at the way Kumasi as a metropolis, the very community that we have, do you think that it will be prudent to establish that business or that factory at Zongo area, knowing the caliber of people within that area? You are aware that those people, we know that they don't take alcohol. So do you think it will be prudent as an entrepreneur to send your business there? It's not be prudent. So these are the things that we need to assess as businessmen, as entrepreneurs, as operations managers, to be able to make sure that we understand market segmentation. And when we want to establish business, we should be able to know the market, the class that we want to serve. Is very, very, very important. And then strategic service vision, we talk about service concept, describe the service of for the customers, employees, and other stakeholders. A service might define in terms of outcomes or benefits it provides to customers. Yes, you need understanding your service concept. Now, let's say you visit Konfanochi as an example, and you want to have maybe a surgery done. When you go to Konfanochi, they have so many departments. It has been segmented to able to serve the needs of the people. Each and everyone has its own sickness and the needs that you want to solve. So when you go there, they have so many departments, and they understand their service concepts that they are delivering. Sometimes you go to certain organizations and they have segmented their market in such a way that the service concept is clear. When you visit, let's say you are traveling. When you are traveling outside and you go for a flight, now they take it. They have so many segmentation in it. They have business class. They have economy. Do you understand? When you visit certain places, they have VVIPs and so on and so forth. The concept, how people perceive the service you are giving them, is it good or bad? There are certain hotels that you go there, and their service concept is that they target maybe the rich men, certain class of people. So the concept as an organization, the way and the benefits that you want your customers to get is very, very important. So based on that, customers will base on your service concept, and then they will come in for your service. So it depends on how you want to go about your concept. Somebody may decide that I don't want to go to public hospitals, but I prefer going to private hospitals. What is the reason? We know that in public hospitals, yes, maybe the cost is normal, and you go there, and the time you spend there, somebody think that no, I cannot go to hospital and waste so much time there. So I go to private company. I will go to private hospital, whereby I will pay more, but I will be served as early as possible, as quick as possible. Service concept, the way people perceive the service you are giving them. You go to certain places, you go and relax or go for lunch. But looking at their service concept, you check yourself. That do I have certain amount of money to go there and have my lunch there? Service concept. So the service concept flows from the definition of organizational business. In other words, the answer to question, what business are we in? Yes, you need to know that KNUST, we know we are an educational institution. That is our concept. Go to Confanoche, they are health institution. That is their concept. So it's about the service that you want to deliver to your customers. It's about the service you want to deliver to your customers. So the moment they mention the name of an organization, everybody know what you do or what the organization is into, and how the people perceive the service, the benefits they enjoy, the satisfaction they get. It's about your service concept. It's about your service operational strategies. When we talk of operational strategies, we are talking about the plans, policies that organization put in place to ensure that your operations, you are able to deliver what your customers need, able to satisfy the customers. So we talk about your financials or financing, marketing, human resource and controls that bring the service concept to life. It's what we talk about operational strategy. So in your operational strategy, you need to employ staff, you need to bring in organizational policies. You talk about the controls. The controls talks about the quality, the cost, and how you ensure that you leverage on value for money. Your customers will also enjoy value for money. So how are you going to make it possible for your customers to be able to enjoy the money they spend on your service? So the strategy that you put in place as an organization will be able to determine whether you can achieve your service concept or not. It's very, very important. So the service operational strategy that we put in place is also a key factor that we need to take it very serious. Then service delivery systems. We are talking about how the organization is able to put delivery systems in place and conduct itself in service encounters. How you are going to serve your customers, how you are going to handle your customers, those that want to access your service. How prepared are you? So you're able to put certain mechanism in place, facilities in place to able to assist a quick delivery, a quick service to your customers. Let's talk about this university. We are educational institutions. We are an educational institution, and what are we? What are some of the things, facilities that we need to put in place, the logistics that we need to put in place to be able to help to make sure that we are able to serve the students and serve them well? We talk of the lecture halls, talk of the furniture available, talk of the projectors, talk about the transport systems and the administrative services that we need to provide. These are the things that we have to do to be able to make sure that we are able to serve our customers very well. So it is the same thing applies to all other organizations or institutions that each and every one we find ourselves in. We need to be able to put systems in place, delivering systems that are efficient and effective to able to enable we the service providers to be able to serve our customers. It's very, very crucial and important. Very, very important. So we need to put this system in place in order to be able to ensure that we achieve maximum customer satisfaction. If you're able to put this system in place, make sure the system is efficient and effective, we ensure maximum customer satisfaction. So service delivery system is also very crucial in organizational operations. So that is the service vision chart that you see there. So at least service system should support the operating strategy, which should support the service concept, and also support the target market. So that is the target market. Talk about the service concept, the operational strategy, and then the service delivery systems that we have. So we talk about